Hello, everybody. Good evening. This is Chijamz. If you can hear me, please type "I can hear you" on the chat box. I want to welcome each and every one of you to this training. It's an amazing time together with each and every one of you. I hope you got value from our last training on WhatsApp. And today is going to be the final training on our how to make money online in 2021 masterclass. And I promise you, this class is going to be one of the most amazing trainings you have ever had, right? Okay, so we have several people on the chat box. All right, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So we're going to start immediately. Let's just give like 2 minutes. I'm going to give 2 minutes so that more people can join. We are 16 right now. So this is 8 o'clock on the dot. By 8:02, we'll start immediately. So 2 minutes and then we'll start. Yeah. All right, so we are now back. Oh, wow. Thank God. Thank you so much. So we are waiting for everyone to join. If you're just coming, wait for a few minutes. Okay, so guys, we are starting this meeting right now. So everyone, if you have any questions, don't forget to drop your questions on the chat box. And then if you are good to go, type "let's go" on the chat box. Let's go. All right, first things first, why are we here today? All right, why are we here today? Why do we have 27 people with me on this chat box today trying to find out the secrets to making money online? The truth is that the world is changing. The world as we knew it before has evolved. Everything has changed, right? Innovation is now the new normal, right? The pandemic has fastened the process of our entering into a new ecosystem. Before now, we were in what we used to call the industrial age, whereby you make money with what you can do, your ability, your capabilities, your strength. Right now, the pandemic, sending everybody at home, has created a new form of economy, what we call the digital economy, right? So you understanding, the Bible says the sons of Issachar, they had an understanding of the times. You understanding that we have moved. We are now in a new economy. We are now in a new ecosystem, and finding how to move from the old economy you were in into the new economy is what will keep you afloat in this economy, right? Yeah. So now, are we going to look at this pandemic, the reason why we moved into this new economy? Is it going to be seen by me and you as a problem, or is it going to be seen as a solution? Because several people, I remember when the pandemic hit, several people lost their jobs and stuff like that. People started complaining, we can't go to work anymore. We are poor. We're having this issue and another. The same pandemic, people were making money like crazy, right? Personally, the pandemic year was one of my best years. So the question I'm going to ask you today is, are you going to be part of those complaining about the problem, or are you going to be the solution to the problem? Now, while you are answering that question, I want you to think about this very critically. With the way the new rise in the digital economy and with the new rise in the way things are done right now, what do you think would happen in the world in the next 5 years? In academics, in business, in relationships, in entrepreneurship, in finance, in management, in government, in money making, in everything that affects us. What do you think would happen in the next 5 years? Answer that, write that down. Now, as you're writing that down, I want to show you something. I want to give you principles of word generation, right? These are timeless principles that several mentors have tried, they've used it, and it has worked for them. Me personally, I've also used it and it has worked for me. Now, I think there are 5 of them, right? There are 5 principles of word generation I'm going to teach you this night that I can assure you, I can guarantee you that if you follow these principles, you make money. Like, if you follow these principles, you will generate wealth. Not circumstances notwithstanding. So get your writing materials and let's go. If you are here with me, please type let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to see let's go on the chat box. All right, beautiful, beautiful. So number one principle of wealth generation is decision making. That is the number one. Please, if you can hear me, type decision making on the chat box. Decision making. Listen to me. You will not make money. You will not generate wealth until you decide that you're going to generate wealth. Now, this is not me trying to be motivational speaking or anything. The first 1 million naira I made, I had to write it down. Like, I want to make 1 million naira before December 31st, 2017. And guess what, guys? By December 17th, 2017, I made the 1 million naira. So me telling you that decision making is the number one thing you have to do for you to make money is me showing you that this is something I have done myself, and this is something that I have proven to work in the lives of other people that I have told to do the same thing, and they did it, and it worked for them. So it doesn't matter what you want to do. It doesn't matter how you want to do it. The first thing, the most important thing you have to do is you have to make a decision. What is your financial goal? How much do you want to make? When do you want to make that amount? Now, a decision is not a wish. A wish is something like, I believe I would be able to make this amount, but I'm just hoping on God. I'm just praying, that's a wish, right? A decision is very clear. When making decisions, you make decisions using the SMART rule. It must be smart. It must be specific. It must be measurable. It must be achievable. It must be real time. And then finally, it must be realistic. And then finally, it must be time bound, right? So you make decisions using the SMART rule. Very important. Make that decision today. I asked you guys in the first class that we had, how much do you want to make in 2021? That was me trying to fortify you with the decision-making mindset, showing you that the first thing you have to do is to make a decision. All right? Now, after you have made the decision, what is this next step? What is the next step you have to take? The next step you have to take is to do the calculations, or rather make the calculations. Let me give you an instance. For example, you say, for the month of August, I want to make 100,000 naira, right? Now, 100,000 naira, if you calculate how to make 100,000 naira, you find out that, for instance, okay, let me use me for an example, right? My business is the business of selling digital products, right? So I sell digital products. I can decide to create a product worth 50,000 naira, right? If I have a product that is worth 50,000 naira, I would sell that product to 2 people in a month, and I've made 100K, right? If I have a product worth 20,000 naira, right? I'll sell that product to 5 people in a month, that's 100K, right? If I have a product worth 10,000 naira, I have to sell that product to 10 people in a month, and that's 100K. If my product is 5,000 naira, I'll have to sell it to 20 people in a month, 100K. If it's 1,000 naira, I have to sell it to 100 people to make 100K. You see how easy and simplified it is when you make a decision on the amount you want to make, and then you calculate, you make your calculations. So your calculations will tell you, this is the amount of people I am supposed to get for my business, right? This is the amount of sales I'm supposed to make every day for me to reach my calculated goals, all right? So number one is make a decision. Number two is make the calculations, right? Okay, someone is asking on the group chat, what is A, achievable, T, okay, yeah, okay, thank you. Wow, thank you, Ridwan, thank you, Ahmad, thank you, thank God, Jane, thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Like, You guys are very amazing. So now let's continue. When you've made the decision and you've done the maths, right? And then that's the first two principles of word generation. What next do you do, right? What next do you do after making the decisions and doing the mathematics? Number 3 is follow your money. Guys, can you hear me? Someone is saying, I can't hear anything. If you can hear me, type, I can hear you on the chat box. All right, beautiful, beautiful. So the third thing you do is to follow your money. First question when it comes to about following your money. The truth is, there is no money that you would ever need to make that is not in the earth right now. The money you have in your account is someone else's money. Your money right now is in someone else's hands. So you have to find out, who are my ideal customers, right? As a business person, your customer is someone who has a problem, right? Your customer is someone who has a problem that you can solve. So once, sorry about that. Once you are able to solve someone's problem in an amazing way that would make them pay for your solution, they are your customers. So in other words, your customers pay you money to solve their problem. So they got your money. Your customers have your money, and they give you money in exchange for the solution you bring. That means they pay you for the value you bring to them. All right. Now, you have to note this. If there's one thing you will learn from this training, is that your customer is not everyone. Everyone is not your customers. Everyone is not your customer. Type this on the chat box. Everyone is not my customer. Everyone is not my customer. Type it on the chat box. Everyone is not my customer. Once you've been able to note that everyone is not your customer, you are a step further to finding out who your true customers are. Now, I'm going to do a training. I think next 2 weeks, I'm going to do a free training on branding, right? Where I'll show you how to create a customer persona, how to find who your ideal customer is, how to locate them, and how to pitch to them, right? I'm going to do that training in 2 weeks' time, right? But I would want you to understand that if you are looking, find out who your customer is very important. Number 1 is that, for instance, if you are working on a job, right? For instance, you are employed, right? If you are employed, your customer is not the people you are serving. Your customer is your boss. For instance, if you work in a bank, your customer is your boss, right? Okay, please, guys, someone is having issues connecting to the meeting. Please, can you help me tell them to connect their mic so that they can hear us? All right. So if you're working a job, your customer is your boss, the person that pays you salary. They pay you salary monthly for you to solve a problem. The problem is keeping their business running. Never forget that. So find out who your customer is, locate them. Now, I gave you 3 characteristics of your customers. Number 1 is that they have a problem. Number 2 is their problem should be something you can solve. And number 3 is they are willing and able to pay you for your solution. Right? Let me say that again. Your customers have 3 characteristics. Number 1 is that they have a problem. Number 2, their problem should be something you can solve. And number 3, that they are willing and able to pay you for your solution. This is what you use to know who your customers are. And if any of these 3 characteristics are missing, that person is not your customer. Take note. So find your customers. Find how many customers you need to reach your goals. Find out ways to locate them. Find out strategies to draw them to you. Discover means of showing them that you can do for them, what you can do for them, and how you can help them solve their problem and make money, right? Of course, the more problems you solve, the more money you make. Number 4 principle. I told you number 1 is make a decision. Number 2 is make the calculation. Number 3, follow the money. Number 4 is remain poor. Now, most people have these issues. I had this issue when I started, right? Whereby you make money, for instance, you make $1 million and then you go and blow the whole money. Yes, it happens, but I'm here to show you the right way, right? So when you make a particular amount of money, right, your goal is not to look rich. Your goal is to be rich. Now, there is this principle of the universe that says that your expenses would always come to the level of your income, right? Everything ceteris paribus. Now, your goal is that when, okay, the thing is, most people do not have a money-making problem, right? What they have is a money management problem, where you make money and at the end of the day, you don't know where your money went to or how it happened. Now, it is actually from a belief system that does not allow you manage money effectively. Now, how do you overcome that, right? How do you overcome that? For you to overcome the money management problem, you have to remain poor. So for instance, if you used to eat from Mama Nkechi's restaurant when you were making 10K per month, when you start making 100K per month, it is not time for you to move from Mama Nkechi's restaurant to Kilimanjaro or ShopRite. Remain poor. Create a budget for your expenses. You guys know me. People that know me know that I have a daily to-do list for my time, and I have a monthly, weekly budget for my expenses. So, if someone said it's not time for you to move to KFC, yes, very important. Remain how you are. Remain where you are in your expenses as you keep building your income, because expenses minus income equals to financial instability. You have to grow your income to the point that it allows you to, it becomes an something that you can use for an investment. Very important. Remain poor. In fact, write it on the chat box. You can hear this. Write remain poor on the chat box. Remain poor. Remain poor on the chat box. Remain poor. Yes, remain poor. Very important. Remain poor. Save money. Budget every of your expenditure. Someone say I dey fear to type this. Budget every of your expenditure. If something is not needed, don't buy it. Your goal is to increase your income and reduce your expenses. Save money, but don't save money for just saving. Save it to make investments. When you have enough funds, make investments, buy land, buy assets, buy books, attend seminars. Never invest in what you don't understand. Write this down. Never invest in what you don't understand. I see a lot of people, okay, for me personally, I invest in cryptocurrencies because I've been in the crypto space since 2017. Now, I see people who have absolutely no idea about crypto. They come and start asking me, sir, can I buy Shiba? Can I buy this? Can I buy Dogecoin? I'm like, do you understand what you're investing into? If you don't understand something, don't invest in something because someone tells you, this is the next buzz, right? There is a place of understanding before you invest, right? The Bible says that no man that wanted to build a mansion will not sit down and count the cost, right? Invest in only what you understand, because if you don't understand it, you can lose all your money. You can lose all your money. Before you invest into anything, learn about it. The truth is, all skills are learnable, right? Learn from experts. And if you're not cool with, if you don't understand it very well, don't invest. So people come around telling me, come and invest in this, come and invest in that, come and invest in that. I tell them, I am okay in where I'm investing. For instance, someone met me last week and is like, okay, buy this land, right? And you'll be able to make maybe 50% or 30% in 3 years. And I'm like, why would I want to buy a land? whereby if I use the money in crypto, which I understand, I can make 200% in 1 week or less. Why? Because I understand crypto. I have been doing it for a very long time. There is nothing you can tell me in cryptocurrency that I don't know. You see? So, very important. Don't invest in what you don't understand. I don't know why I'm hitting this. I think there's someone that really needs to hear about this, right? And then finally, the last principle of wealth generation is create multiple streams of income. Please, if you can hear me, right? Create multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. This is the most important principle of wealth. Sometimes when I tell people that, I used to make like, I used to make over like 3 to 4 million naira per month from different things I do, they're like, wow, how do you do this? I tell them that it all lies in multiple streams of income. Let me give you some instances, personal instances. For example, I'm a graphic designer. Everybody knows that, right? I create amazing, in fact, I create one of the most stunning designs anyone has ever done, right? People come to my DM and like, wow, your designs are so amazing. But what they don't know is that I currently work for 4 different companies as a graphic designer from my house. Like, I don't go to the office. I work from my house, right? Now, 4 different companies pay me at least 100K per month just to design for them on their social media. That's 400K. Yeah, that aside. Now, I trade crypto. I trade crypto as a hobby, right? I trade crypto as a hobby. Crypto gives me, let me just be low. I get at least 100K or 200K per day, depending on the market. Yeah, 200K per day. That's 200K in Naira, because in dollars, I think I get like around that kind, 120 something dollars to $240 per day from my crypto trading, right? Now, I do Facebook ads for people. I have 2 clients on retainership. These 2 clients pay me 600K every 6 months to run Facebook ads for them, right? Now, what else do I do? Okay, so I do a lot of things, right? And it requires me to just be on my house. I graduated 2017 from the university, right? As I graduated, I've not gone to any office to work. All the jobs I get are from my house. Okay, now, yeah, I also train people, right? I train people on 3 things: graphic design, social media management, and how to make money online, right? And that one is just like a side stuff I do because I like to impact knowledge. One of the best things I like to do is to teach. If you've known me, if you've known me very well, you will know that I teach. I know how to break down things for people to understand, like hard things. I break it down and they understand it in the most simplest of all forms, right? So I always find ways to teach. Okay. Now, when I do all these things, right, at the end of the month, maybe August, for instance, okay, July, let's say July, for instance, I think my earnings in July were capped at, I think, 10.6 million naira, right? That's July. Now, I'm not done with August because August just started. Now, I'm trying to tell you these things, not because I want to brag, but because I want to let you know that there is nothing impossible for you to achieve. You can start with saying, okay, I want to make 10K per month, and I want to increase that 10K by double every month till whenever. The most important thing for you is to make a decision. And guess what? Guess what, guys? This whole things I'm telling you right now, I'm going to give you 5 skills, right? I'm going to give you 5 skills. There are over 20 skills that you can learn in this 21st century that can make you money, right? But I'm just going to give you 5 of them that will blow you. Like, if you focus on just one of those skills, you will make money. 100K will become a thing of the past for you. Like, I cannot remember the last time I said, throughout this whole month, it's just 100K that I made, though. No, it's been a very long time. See, type on the chat box, I will be wealthy. I will be wealthy. Type it on the chat box. Someone said she was afraid of typing remain poor, right? Now type I will be wealthy. I will be wealthy. It's not rich. The goal is not to be rich. The goal is for you to be wealthy. All right. Type I will be wealthy. Someone say I will be wealthy. All right. All right. So let's go. Let's go. Let me show you 5 skills that have made me money, and I believe that will make you money. As I explain each of the skills, I'll be showing you how you can use them as the businesses you can be using them. Technospark says, I'll be wealthy than Chijamz, right? Yeah. Okay, so 5 skills that can make you money. Okay, before that, if there's one thing you will learn tonight, I always like to put this. If there is one thing you will learn this night, let it be that all skills are learnable. All skills are learnable. Type on the chat box. All skills are learnable. All skills are learnable. All skills are learnable. Very important. Now, someone is asking about the recording. Don't worry, the meeting is recorded. So I am going to, for everyone that got registered for this training, I am going to package the recordings and send to you, so you don't have to worry about that. All right? Yeah. So all skills are learnable. 5 2021 skills that can help you make money every day. Number 1 is content development. If you can hear me, type content development on the chat box. Content development. Content development. Now, why I chose content development as number 1 is because content development was the first job I ever got online. What is content development? Content development is simply the ability to show people that you are valuable without meeting them physically, right? Your ability to show people that you are valuable without meeting them physically. That is what content development is. So for me, when I started, right? I wanted to build a brand. How many people on this group chat now have ever seen me before? I can assure you that less than 1% of people here have seen me. If we are 69 people here, I can count maybe we are 70, right? In this 70, only like maybe 8 to 10 people here have seen me. Now, I wanted to create a brand that's a faceless brand, a brand that people would see as valuable without the need to have a face attached to them. So what did I do? I went online and I learned how to create content, right? Some people here have known me for 2-3 years and they've not seen me. Yeah, no jokes. 2-3 years. I have some of my friends who have known me for 5 years and they've not seen me. Why? But they follow me. Why? Because I create content that show them that, yes, I am valuable. I can give them solutions to their problems. So I believe content development is the magic wand, is a magic wand of the 21st century. With content development, you can make people owe you without having to see you or buy anything from you. People have been following me. Why? Because I know how to create content. I know how to develop content that would help them get to their goals, achieve their goals, reach out to whatever they want to reach out to. So I believe content development is the first skill that can help you make money. Now, let me show you how you can make money with content development. Number 1 is when I started work, I worked for a company, BitFXT. I worked as content developer for the company. What was I doing? Every day, I'll go online, I'll look for information about the company, I'll write content about it to people. I'll tell people something like, okay, this company helps you move crypto to Naira, and then, this is how you can do it. I create content every day, and at the end of the month, they pay me. So I develop content for this company from my house, and I send it in, they look at it, they upload it. I write content for the blogs, I write for the email marketing, I write for the social media marketing, and whatnot. And I was being paid right from my house. So I didn't need to wake up in the morning, dress up, go to work and stuff like that. So content development is one of the best skills you can get as a person in this digital economy. Now, let me give you a list of websites where you can earn money for your content. The first is steemit.com. So I'm going to type it on the chat box here. So you go check it out, right? Yeah. So steemit.com, Hive. Oh, sorry. Can you see my charts? Hive.blog. These are websites, right? Hive.blog, Bounty. Sorry, I'm typing, but it's not working. So what I'm going to do is, oh shit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to compile a list of websites that pay you for writing, and then I'm going to share it on the groups. We have like 4 guys. You guys are amazing. Like, you guys are so amazing. I had actually wanted to teach just 100 people this training, and I don't know what happened. Like, over 800 and some people got registered for this training. We have 4 groups right now. So I'm going to share, I'm going to give you a list of 10 websites, right? I'm going to give you a list of 10 websites that pay you for writing, right? I'm going to share it on the groups, right? So if you're on the groups, don't worry, you're going to get them. So let's move quickly. I think our time is fast spent. This is already 32 minutes. So number 1 is content development. Number 2, okay, before number 2, let's talk about your perceived value. So in content development, it's all about how people see you. The perceived value you have, that is what determines your worth in the marketplace, right? So how do people see you? What are you known for? What one word can people describe you with? When you hear, okay, let me just do this quick one. When you hear about Chijamz Academy, what one word can you use to describe us? Type it on the chat box. Value, money, value. Wow. Quality, impact. You see, now all these things that you are typing on the chat box is what we know as branding. Affordable trainings, impactful, premium value, knowledge, impact, academy. These are our branding. Let me give you this. This is a bonus. Now, what is branding? Branding is the experience people have when they experience you. So your branding is not your logo. Your branding is not your design. Your branding is the experience people have when they experience your company. So there are 3 types of branding: good experience, bad experience, and no experience. In that class where I talk about branding, I'm going to explain more on these 3 types of branding. All right. So one more thing is, what expertise do people say you are good at? Of course, people already know me. I'm a graphic designer. I do crypto. I do Facebook advert, like, you know, and I know how to make money online using WhatsApp, right? Yeah. So number 2 is copywriting. Please, if you can hear me clearly, type copywriting on the chat box. Copywriting. Copywriting is the skill that has made me the most money ever in my life. So after November 2017, when I ventured into content development, I decided to learn more about content development. Then I heard about copywriting. I bought this book, Copywriting Secrets. Please buy that book. It was forwarded by Russell Brunson, right? Copywriting Secrets. Copywriting Secrets. That book is amazing. Copywriting Secrets. I sat down with that book. I read that book, and okay, I don't know the author, but I remember it was forwarded by Russell Brunson. Yeah. Just search for Copywriting Secret book on Google. You get the author's name, right? Now, do you know that most of you that joined this training, you joined because of the sales copy you saw on someone else's status about this training? Am I correct? If I'm correct, type correct on the chat box. Yeah, thank you, Gabriel. It's Jim Edwards that wrote it. Gabriel said correct, Patrick said correct, King said correct, Jane said correct, Matthew correct. Yes. So copywriting is salesmanship in print. The ability for you to make someone to take a decision, to take a step without meeting them physically. Now, you have to note the difference between content development and copywriting. In content development, you show someone that you are valuable, right, with your content without meeting them physically. But in copywriting, you make someone take an action without meeting them physically. So in content development, whenever people read an article and they're like, wow, this article is amazing, I like this article, that's the content. But when people finish reading an article and they click on a link, they do something, they take an action, that article is a sales copy. Do you understand that? Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I said here that copywriting skills can help you make good money in this decade. Why? Because copywriting is the skill of the decade. Okay, someone said I should come again. I said that whenever someone reads an article and is like, wow, this article is amazing, this article is good, I like the content of this article, I learned a lot. That is content, right? Whereas when someone reads an article or a content and then afterwards takes an action, it can be to make a purchase, it can be to click on a link, it can be to like a post, to follow you on social media, or anything at all that makes someone to take an action, that is a sales copy. So guys, learn copywriting. Very important. You can use copywriting for your website. You can use copywriting for your blogs. You can use copywriting for your emails. You can even use copywriting for your exams, guys. I took an exam last year, right? I told my people, I posted on my status that, listen, I am going to use copywriting in this exam and I will pass. I said it. After the exam, I got 28/30 in the writing part of the exam. Someone told me, writing is where people used to fail. How come you passed? I just replied that it's copywriting. Why? Because I have mastered the art of copy. In fact, you know that sometimes I write copywriting, I write sales copies without even knowing. I have so much mastered copywriting that I write it subconsciously. I just wake up and I write sales copies. That's what happens when you write copy, when you do sales copies over and over and over again. So guys, that's about copywriting. Let's go to the next one. Our time is fast spent. Number 3, design. Listen, design is, oh God, I don't know. I don't know how to explain this because this is my niche, and design is a powerful tool. If you can hear me, please type powerful. Powerful. How many of you saw the design? How many of you saw the design for this training? And because of that design, you joined the training? Beautiful. Beautiful. Jenavi said hi. Wow, several people are raising their hands. Ikechukwu said me. Jane said me. Divine Favor said me. Because of that design, I'm planning to pay for your design class. Wow. Wow. Now, design is the ambassador for your brand. Guys, listen to me. If you know how to design, you will find out that you will not have a problem making money online. Why? 2 reasons. Number 1 is that with a great design, you can sell anything. Number 2 is that companies are looking for people who will do amazing designs for them. And as long as you can show them that you can do those designs, they will pay you. Listen, one of the companies I work for, they doubled my salary this month. Why? Because I did one design, one. I used to do 30 for them, but I did one design that the CEO saw and loved it. He said, who is our designer? He called me, as his CEO himself called me. I was like, wow, I love this design. This is amazing. I'm just going to do something for you that would show you that I'm proud of you. You see? So, guys, you cannot deny the fact that the neurological effect of design cannot be overemphasized. Designs are amazing. Designs can pay you more than double your salary if you learn how to design. And the good thing about design is that there are several parts of it. There is logo design and branding. There is software design, that's UI, UX. There is normal flyer designs and poster designs. There are different areas of design. Find out what works for you, go into it, learn it, master it. I just remembered something now. There are 3 rules. Write this down. 3 rules to making money with any skill. Or should I talk about this after I've talked about all the skills? Okay, yeah, I'm going to talk about this after I've finished talking about the 5 skills, so we don't mix things up. Just remind me. I'm going to show you 3 rules to making money from any skill you have. All right? Yeah. So that's about design. Number 4, marketing. Someone said that having a good business without proper advertisement is like winking in the dark. Nobody will see you. Nobody will know what you are doing. Now, marketing is a very important skill to have. If you don't understand marketing, you are wasting your time. Joseph Dunn said something that best known always beats best, which is why you don't see where they write best writing author. You see where they say best selling author. Why? Because your ability to market does not depend on your ability to write. That singular ability for you to market things, right, will stand you out from someone who only knows how to write. So there are different forms of marketing. There's digital marketing, there's social media marketing, there is traditional marketing. Find out what works for you. Find out how to learn marketing. Listen, one thing people know me about is that whatever I have, as long as it's a hot selling product, I know how to market my product. I know how to market my product. I know the principle of customer satisfaction. I know the principle of customer retention. I know the principle of customer incubation. I know the principle of marketing value. I know the principle of pricing. These are marketing principles you have to learn, right? I said here, marketing is the ability to bring your product to the faces of your target audience consistently enough to allow them make a decision. Do you know that an average human being has to see a product minimum 6 times before they make a decision? Guys, minimum 6 times. An average human being will see a product 6 times. That means, so people that run ads, you have to see the ad 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 6 before you make a decision. Very, very clear. Very, very clear. So guys, learn marketing. I will not say anything about it. Learn marketing. All right, next one, number 5. Oh, beautiful. So the 5th skill is the most important skill. Never forget this one. Never forget this one. Number 5 is sales. Someone should please type sales on the chat box. If you can hear me, type sales, sales, sales. Listen, my mentor said that until payment is made, now discussion we dey discuss. Sales is also called closing. Sales is your ability to make people to pay you for what you are offering. Marketing is not sales. In fact, write it down. Marketing is not sales. Write this down. Marketing is not sales. Marketing is your ability to bring your product or your services to the front, to the faces of your target audiences. Whereas sales is your ability to make them take a decision. Sales is very important. I cannot overemphasize on sales. Sales skill is a skill that can turn anyone into a millionaire overnight. Sales skill. You can become a millionaire using sales skills overnight. Okay, someone is asking for the recording. The video, the class is being recorded. You will get the recording after the training, all right? As long as you're in the groups, you get the recording, all right? Yeah, so let's move. Sales, very important. Now, I've given you 5 skills. I've told you about the principles of wealth. I've given you 5 skills that can help you make money from this class. I've even told you, I've shown you step-by-step process of how to make at least 100K per month. Now, my question is, what would you do next? What are you going to do from today? Now, like from now that we just finished this training, what are you going to do? My advice is go ahead and do something with what you've learned today. Do something that will change your financial story. I told you guys something in the last class that you will remember today, that today is the day that you took that decision that will change your financial story. All right? Take action today and see you at the top. Now, I told you guys I was going to teach you 3 things. What was that? 3 things. Okay. I said I was going to show you something. What was that? Okay, 3 rules for making money from any skill. Yeah. Someone is annotating on my screen. Please do not annotate on my screen. I will kick you out of the meeting. All right, so I said I was going to teach you. Oh God, my network is hanging. Can you guys hear me? All right, so I cannot see my mouse again. If you can hear me, please type on the chat box. I can't hear anything right now. All right, so Jesus, that's 2 messages on the chat box. Okay, sorry, I thought someone was annotating on my screen. I was trying to remove it and then my mouse disappeared. Sorry about that. All right, so I said I was going to teach you 3 principles to making money from any skill. Number 1 is learn a skill. Learn the skill. No matter what skill it is you want to learn it, right? Number 1 is to learn the skill. Number 2 is to master it. Now, you master a skill through consistently repeating that skill on different circumstances over and over and over again over a period of time. So when I learned design, I decided that I was going to start designing every single day for 180 days. That was far back in 2013 when I started designing, right? I said I was going to do a 180 days challenge of 1 design per day. That was my cave of Abdullah, right? Because of that, I became so skilled in design, so skilled that I can literally design anything from scratch. When you've mastered the skill, the final thing is to sell your skill as a product or as a service. How do you sell your skill as a product? For instance, if you are let me say if you're a graphic designer, number 1 is that you can package a guide for graphic designers. From your experiences, I have a guide for graphic designers I sell for 10,000 naira, right? Those are things I had experienced that were my issues when I was growing as a graphic designer. I packaged the experiences as a product. Or you can package your experiences as a service. So packaging as a service is designing for people. So I design for brands, I design for companies. People chat me up on WhatsApp and say they need a quick design for something. I design for them, I charge them, I brand. I design logos for people. When you give me your company name and stuff like that, I design for you. You see? So 3 rules. Number 1, learn the skill. Number 2, master the skill. Number 3, sell your skill as a product or a service. Write that down. Write it down on the chat box. Write it down on the chat box. Number 1, learn the skill. Number 2, master the skill. Number 3, sell your skill as a product or as a service. Never forget rule number 2. Rule number 2 is master the skill. Rule number 2 is master the skill. Don't forget rule number 2. All right. Okay, guys. So I have some bonuses for you guys that have been with me in this training to this point. This is 1 whole hour, and I don't take you for granted. I'm so honored for you to be here with me, and I want to give you guys a bonus. In fact, I'm going to give you like several bonuses, plenty. So for attending this training, I want to teach you, secret to making sales right from your homes. I'm going to give you several bonuses. Number 1 is I'm going to give you 93% off my Facebook ads crash course. So we are 76 people here. So I'm going to divide the bonus into 20 people for each bonus, right? So number 1, I'm going to, someone said I didn't even notice it was all to 1 hour. Yeah, my trainings are so simplified that you would just be thinking you're walking in the park. Before you know it, you've learned several things. That's how I train, right? So in this training, Facebook Advert Crash Course, I'm going to show you how to run Facebook ads, the way I run Facebook ads, right? I'm going to also show you how to start a Facebook ads company where you run ads for other people and make money. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to save your Facebook ads account from being banned. Now, normally, I charge 30,000 naira for this training. Most of you have already seen it in my catalog. I charge 30K for this training. But for 20 people here, I'm going to charge you 2,000 naira, 2K, to teach you this, 2K. If you're interested, send me FB Crash on my WhatsApp right now. FB Crash on my WhatsApp, 2,000 naira, 20 people only. If you're not on Facebook, I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook business account to start. I'm going to show you how to create a Facebook ads account. I'm even going to show you how to multiply your Facebook ads account into different ads manager. Jesus, 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 5. Okay, I think I'm having 7, 9. Oh my, I was going to crash. Shit. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to respond to you guys according to the first 20. So don't worry about it. But this training is starting on Monday, right? It's going to be a 5-day training, Monday to Friday, 2K only. See, I'm doing this because I want you to learn a skill that will make you money. I cannot start telling you how much I've made from Facebook ads. Most of you have already seen my ads. Like, my ads are very crazy on Facebook. So this is for just 20 people. That's number 1 discount. Number 2, I told you I'm going to blow your mind this night. Number 2 discount is I'm going to give you 71% off my flyer design training. Now, this my flyer design training is smartphone flyer design. So you don't have to worry if you don't have a laptop. You see the design that is here? I did this particular design with my phone. So I'm going to teach you how to do amazing flyer designs with your smartphone and also how to make money from it. And guess what? It's only for 20 people. The training fee is 7,000 naira, but 20 people will have to pay just 2,000 naira. If you're interested, please type flyer only. Flyer on my WhatsApp. Send me flyer on my WhatsApp. Just 20 people. Some people are, hey, I'm seeing some people are clicking Facebook ads, crash, flyer. Should we accept that? Should we accept people who are taking 2 or 3 different courses at the same time? This is an in-house something. Someone said yes, someone said no. Okay. I said, okay, someone said come again. I said, some people are choosing 2 or 3. Oh, wow. Yes. Okay. The yes have it. You can enroll for 2 or 3 different courses. Yeah. Yes, sir. I would have accepted all. Wow. All right. So this is for the flyer. If you want to learn how to design amazing flyers with your smartphone, this is for you. Now, I'm not just going to show you how to design amazing flyer. I'm going to show you how to make money using your flyer designs. Yeah. I'm going to show you how to make money using your flyer designs. Yeah. Then number three is I have a training on how to make money using WhatsApp, right? I have this how many of you noticed that I use an automated robot system to enroll you for this class, where I'll tell you, if you save my contact, type done, and when you type done, my robot replies you with a chat, and then you do the next one, my robot replies. How many of you noticed that? Wow, you did not. Okay, you noticed. Okay, all right. So I'm going to show you how I use my robot to get 1,000 contacts every month, and how you can sell to those contacts from your WhatsApp. And guess what? It is only for 20 people. In fact, I'm going to show you 10 businesses you can do on WhatsApp. 10. I'm also going to show you 5 businesses, 5 places you can get customers for your business. I'm showing you how to get high-paying customers from your business. And then I'm going to show you 5 applications you do not know that ever existed that you can use to do WhatsApp business. If you're interested in that training, just 20 people, type WBM. The training fee is 5K, but I'm going to charge you 1,990. Use 10 naira and go and buy chewing gum. 1,990 for this training, right? 1,990. Now, guess what, guys? If any of you enroll for any of these trainings, I have an additional bonus for you. This is my bonus. I'm going to give you 20 ebooks on sales and marketing. You will read book on marketing till you become a sales and marketing expert. I'm going to give you a course on how to get customers for any business. I'm going to give you 15 copywriting ebooks that you can use to start your copywriting journey. I'm also going to give you a course on how to make money as a freelancer. Then I'm going to give you my money secret. How many of you know my book, Money Secret Course? Yeah, I'm going to give you my money secret course. All my bonuses is worth 153,000 naira. You will get all of them plus the trainings for, depending on what you pay for, 1,990 or 2,000 or 1,990 and 2,000 or anything you pay for. But you are going to get it. And guess what? If for people that have enrolled in 2 or 3 of these courses, I'm going to give you an additional bonus. I'm not going to name that bonus here, but you're going to see it in the group. And I know you will be shocked. So guys, I think this is where we end. So I've exposed you to all these skills that have made me lots of money. I've shown you everything. But listen, you have stayed with me to this point in this training, right? And I've told you that the only thing that can distinguish you from others is action, right? But guess what? There's only one way for us to find out who took this serious and those who didn't. That way is time. Time will reveal everything. The time you put into action, the time you put into getting to know the skills, the time you put into learning the skills, the time you put into mastering them, the time you put into making sales from these skills will decide what you become in the next 1 year, the next 2 years, the next 5. In fact, if you can hear me, type time on the chat box. Time. Time. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that till we'll all win, we are all a work in progress. With these few points of mine, I believe I have helped you to understand that the only person who have your destiny in his hands is you. And you can and you will decide to change it and become a better person. Okay, the deadline for the 1,990 course is next tomorrow. You have 48 hours. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Sorry, guys, I did not take questions. Okay, so it's question time. It's question time. You have a question you want to ask me, raise your hand on the chat box. Raise your hand on the chat box and I will be able to take your questions. Raise your hand on the chat box. So I'll take like I'll take like 3 questions and then we'll call it a day. All right, is that okay? Raise your hand on the chat box, then I'll ask you to ask the question. Someone said, Chijamz, are you married? I want to give you my sister free on chat. Okay, oh no, I just asked you to unmute right now. Huawei, Y9S. Chat me up on WhatsApp. Then we'll do the deal on WhatsApp. Right? Yeah. Oh no, I asked you to unmute. Oh. All right, you can ask your question now.
Oh, okay. Good evening. Please, I'm younger than 15.
Okay.
These skills you're mentioning and all these things that you taught, is it possible that I can gain my own money before I reach the age of 20?
Yes. Okay, that's the thing, right? Now, when I made my I do website designs, right? I design websites for clients. Now, this early 2020, I did a website for a client that paid me how much did he even pay? I think 750,000 naira, right? So the money looked like big money to the woman. So she had to, I thought I'd do transfer. I said, no, she cannot do transfer. That money is big. She said that I should come to the office and take check. Ha. I said, okay, no problems. So I went to the office. When she saw me, she was shocked. She was like, you are young. How old are you? And I'm like, age doesn't really matter in this ecosystem. And that's what I'm going to tell you. Your age does not matter in this ecosystem. Once you are able to learn a skill, what people are looking at right now is, do you have the skill? Once you have the skill, you will, hey, guys, you just reminded me something. December is fast approaching. I just remember something. Okay, guys, I'm going to share something on my WhatsApp status tomorrow morning. I just remember something. There is this skill. There is this skill that one of my friends have that he always used to make blood money. When I say blood money, I mean blood money during December period. How many of you remember know about creating cartoons of people's pictures? Yes, creating cartoons of people's pictures and framing it. Yes. Do you know that you can do that with your phone? One of my friends came and trained my students last 2 weeks on it. He trained these people for 1 week. What those guys were able to design. In fact, I was skeptical about that first. And then I sent in 3 designs for them to do in the group chat. My own students, they wowed me. I was shocked. Now, I'm going to ask him this night. I'm praying that he accepts. Now, that training is 10,000 naira, I think so. He showed them how they can be making 40K per week using that skill. I'm going to beg him to give us that training materials for 2,000 naira tomorrow for 20 people. If he accepts, you will see it on my WhatsApp status. I will beg him for it. I will definitely beg him for it. I pray he accepts. See, if you learn cartooning picture, like I don't know what to tell you, because I think by the end of December, you send me money. You send me 50K and say, thank you so much, sir, for this. Thank you so much, sir. So, Honor, I hope I've been able to answer your question. Your age doesn't matter at all, right? Your age doesn't matter at all. As long as you can learn the skill, master the skill, and start selling your skill, people would always pay you. People don't care what you know. People don't care who you are. Or as long as you can deliver, they will pay you. All right. So I'm going to take questions from Graceful Princess and Gabriel Oladipo, and then that is all for today. All right. I don't know. My mouse is not working. Okay, yeah, it's working now. So Graceful Princess, I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Okay, guys, if you have any other question, you can drop it on the chat box. I'll be able to answer from there. Graceful, you're on.
Hello, Chijamz. Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Okay. I think you've answered my question while you were talking, so maybe we'll chat on WhatsApp.
All right, beautiful. So Gabriel Oladipo, I'm asking you to unmute right now. Yeah.
Class or something.
Okay, I can't hear you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, can you hear me, sir? Yeah, actually, my own question is practically based on some of us. So for someone like me, I can literally sit on my bed and in 2 hours I already complete a book.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to writing, I love to write, and I think I've been doing that at least for the past 1 month or 2 months now. I wrote about 3 books in the past 1 month. But I
Okay.
think my major is marketing majorly.
Marketing.
Exactly.
Okay, what kind
So
of books do you write?
I write majorly on in importation. Yeah, in importation majorly.
Now the question is, who are your ideal customers?
Yeah. For the first book, I think for the first book I wrote, it's for people that actually don't even have that have interest in getting started in mini importation. But later I wrote one for people that have idea, that are already into the business and need to actually grow up and learn more deeper into
Do you
becoming
have a
expert.
Facebook page, sir?
Of course I do, sir.
So why are having to be advertising your product on Facebook? Or is it that you don't understand how it works? Because if it's me that have that book, good.
Yeah.
Do you know that there are over, I don't know how to explain it, but your market is on Facebook.
Yes,
Like
I know, sir.
the people you are looking for, they're on Facebook. All you have to do is, one, create content that attract them, right? Number two, create sales copies that sell to them. That's all. Then advertise on Facebook. It's as simple as these three things. Number one,
Majorly based on marketing, the marketing part.
yeah.
I think to the point I'm doing, I would say 60 to 70%.
Okay.
But I think the major issue I have is majorly on sales closing. Yeah, closing majorly.
Okay. Chat me up on WhatsApp. I'll give you a sales closing formula that you use.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. You're welcome. Oracle, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself right now. So please unmute.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, sir. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Please, I joined this meeting very late, and in part of what I come across different courses that I couldn't really get much about it. So I would like to have a copy, like maybe someone can help me with a copy of the what we were taught in this class, because I joined very, very late, please.
Okay, you don't have to worry about that, right? I said that the video recording will be shared to the group. So I'm going to compile this video and I'm going to share it to the group. So you have the full training for yourself, okay?
All right, I'll be glad, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Keno Isaac. So guys, I'm already responding to people on my WhatsApp right now. So yeah, Keno Isaac. I'm asking you to unmute yourself. Mr. Isaac, are you here? Sorry if I get your name.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah,
good evening. Okay, on the Facebook, my question is just directly on the Facebook crash course. Like, when will the deadline be for it?
The bonus deadline is 48 hours. So after
okay, I'm also like, I'm into digital marketing, but that Facebook, there's something I want to quickly ask you a question, please.
Right.
I hope you don't.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, in running a Facebook ad.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, running a Facebook ad, like, how do you get because the one I was using before, normally I was using the Facebook Insights.
Okay.
To you as my analysis to
analytical tool.
Yes, I was using Facebook Insight. Okay, running Facebook ad, how do I know my potential customer, and not just guessing that okay, from so age to so age will be people that will need
No,
this.
now, yeah, I get your question. Now, there is customer incubation blueprint. That's the first thing I do when I'm about to run Facebook ads. Even when I'm teaching people on Facebook ad, I show them how to locate and identify your ideal customers using certain parameters, right? That is the first thing you have to do before you run Facebook ads. So, and I also teach that in the training.
Oh, okay.
You understand? I teach that in the training. So that's the first thing you will learn. That's the first thing you would have to do before you even start going into demographics, location, and other. Yes.
Oh, the gender and the rest of all that.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Wow, many hands are online. Please, guys, stop raising hands. I beg. We don't have much time. We have less than 10 minutes to go. So probably ask your question on the chat box, or I'll unmute everyone now so that they can ask questions. Just be fast with your questions, okay? Yeah. Someone said something. What of us that are not in the group? Just chat me up on WhatsApp. I'll add it to the group. Someone else asked, please, I joined the meeting very late. Okay, we'll send a recording. David Obasi said, what are the words that we are sending you for WhatsApp and for the Facebook ads bonus? For WhatsApp, you are sending WBM, right? Where is it? Yeah, WBM for WhatsApp, and flyer is flyer, and then Facebook is FB crash. Yeah. Techno Spark 7P. I asked you to unmute yourself. Are you with us? Okay, I think he's not here. Apollos Kinsley. Sorry if I get your name wrong. I'm so sorry.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Okay, sir. My question is this: I'm a UI UX designer. I've been designing. Yes, I've been designing for 1 year. Let me say a year and 2 months now. Okay. Truth be told, I would say in a scale of 10, I will rate all my works and everything, both on the UI and the UX aspects. Let me say 7. So, but I've not been able to. I believe that for anyone to gain mastery in any skill, it has to take time. Let me say a 3 to 4 years time with consistency. You understand? So the thing there is, I've not really made any money on it since the period I've started, and I would like to know, like, what can I do? How can I position myself to make sales? Like, to even if it is let me say, to design a web page or to design a website.
I have the answer to your question. I understand what you are saying. Okay, I think around early 2019, I ventured into UI UX designs, and this is what I did. Very simple, very, very simple thing. I created case study designs. That's UX, right? You know about case study designs, right? Okay, he has muted himself. Damn. Okay. Now, what I did was I created case study designs, right?
Yes, I know that.
You know about case, good. I created case study designs for 5 brands. Now, I'm a kind of person that I don't post my things online, like all the social media say help me retweet. No, I don't do those things. What I did was, when I created those case study designs, I sent it to the company's mails. Right? I did, okay, let me not mention the company, I sent it to the company's mails, and guess what? 3 of the 5 chatted me up. They sent me an email, and I worked for them. The first company paid me 80,000 naira for, I think that was like 9 hours of work. You know, UIS is not hard now. You just So you have to shoot your shot as a UI UX designer. That's one aspect of that's one aspect of UI people don't know. You have to send code emails. I have my friend Drudes. When Drude started, right, with UI UX, Drude used to send at least 300 code emails. Go to his Twitter now. Roots have literally blown. You understand? So when people tell me, I'm doing this, I'm not making money, you are not following the right strategies. Listen, there are strategies for everything. Every single thing has a strategy for it. Once you follow the strategies, you get the results. It's a pure principle. A principle is anything that can deliver similar or same result, notwithstanding who is using it. I hope I've been able to answer your question correctly.
Thank you very much, sir. Right. Thank you very
All
much.
right, you're welcome, sir. So I'm going to ask TechnoSpark 7P to unmute again. Sorry for meeting you back then. So 3 more questions and then we are done. 3 more questions and then we are done. Someone said, those who are not in the WhatsApp group, how can they access the link? Chat me up and I'll add it to the WhatsApp group. All right? Yeah. Wow, people are already making payments for this. Oh my God, that means the first 20 people will be fooled very soon. TechnoSpark P, are you here? All right, I think he's not here, so I'm going to lower his hand. Francisca Umejesi, I just asked you to unmute yourself. Oshikale Adedayo Oluwaseun said, you've actually touched a whole lot already, sir, and I'm very grateful. From all you've taught, it shows you have a whole lot of knowledge on social media management. But why aren't you giving a package for Instagram ads and creating Instagram business accounts? The thing is, I don't teach everything, right? I don't teach everything, but what I teach are the things that I have tried and tested. When it comes to Instagram, I know a lot of principles when it comes to Instagram that I myself have not tested. So I go on Instagram. I cannot do, okay, for me personally, okay, let me tell you the reason. I have a faceless brand, right? Now, Instagram is a platform that requires you to always show your face. You understand? So for me, particularly, Instagram is not my platform. But of course, I can still use other platforms on other things and grow my brand on Instagram. For instance, let me tell you, sir, in fact, if you want to grow your Instagram account, you always have to go live. 1, you want to make sales on Instagram, you have to go live and do reels. 3, if you want to make sales on Instagram, you have to always post on Instagram stories. So I know all these things about Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat, but I cannot do a training on them because they are not what I like to do. I hope I've been able to answer your question correctly. All right. All right. So, Ms. Francisca, you are on. Please, sorry for wasting your time. Sorry.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I'm really happy to be here. Okay, sir. I'm actually a content creator. I create content and for months now, and it's been an amazing journey. Yeah. So recently, a company reached out to me that they would like me to be their social media marketer. So I'm actually used to creating content, but then
Only.
yes. But then it's on social media. But now I'm going to be taking it, and I also create content for companies.
Yeah.
And I write ebooks as well. But then now I'm going to be taking it as a job.
Yeah.
And there's so much belief in what I can do. So I don't know whether there are any tips you can actually give me.
It depends on the social media you are going to be managing for them. You know that there is a big difference between social media management and social media marketing. If you are doing social media management, it is just an upgrade from content dev. All there is that you are no longer just going to be writing content. Now you are going to be writing and posting. Writing, posting, editing the videos or designs and compiling them and posting, right? So you can use Hootsuite. Hootsuite is the best, right, for management. Hootsuite.
Okay, no, I'm actually doing social media marketing.
Marketing. Now, if it's social media marketing, they'll give you a budget and they tell you this is deliverable. This is what we are looking out for, right? So it will now depend on the budget, platform, and deliverables. You can now create your marketing plan. For instance, they'll tell you, okay, we want 1,000 followers on Instagram for your first month. And this is how much we are willing to, our budget for the month, right? So you can now come up with social media marketing campaigns. You know about marketing campaigns, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. You come up with social media marketing campaigns that will deliver at least 2 times the what's it called now? I've won the word for it. Deliverables, KPI, key performance indices, right? Now,
Yeah.
you have to find a way to deliver at least 2 times the KPIs using the same budget.
Okay.
You understand? Using the same budget they gave you. So while you are able to do that, you are now able to optimize the company's social media brief and marketing plan.
Okay.
I hope
sir.
I've been able to answer your questions correctly.
Yes, sir.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Oladipo Samuel, I asked you to unmute yourself.
All right, good evening, Chijamz.
Okay, excuse me, sir. Please, guys, my WhatsApp, I'm having several messages on WhatsApp. I'm trying to reply all of them right now. So just bear with me. I'll reply everybody this night, right? So I'll know that tomorrow I'll be able to go through other things. So if you've not received the response from me, don't worry, you receive a response this night. Okay? Yeah. You can continue, Mr. Sam.
All right. Once again, thank you for the class. You've actually been an amazing teacher. I must commend that. I actually want to ask if you have any course that is related to webinar management, something like this that you are doing right now. Do you have anything in line with that?
No, I don't have, and I've not actually thought about it before, though. I am not a natural, like I naturally communicate effectively with people. So I didn't really think it's something that I should do a training on. But since you've noted that, I'll do a free training on that. I'll do a free training,
right.
Not this month, because I have a whole lot of training coming up this month that I'm literally choked, right? I'm going to do a free training. Remind me by September so I can put it in my calendar for September. I'll do like
right now,
3 to 4 days free training on webinar creation and masterclass development. Yeah.
All right. I also have a second question. I noticed you are very vast in multiple niches, and I want to ask, how do you tend to manage it together and still stand as an authority in multiple niches?
Okay, it is experience and time.
Okay.
So for graphic design, I've been doing graphic design since 2013. So I've had several experiences in graphic design. I've been a web designer since 2015. I started doing Facebook advert October 2018. And I did 1 ad per day from October 2018 to September 2019, 1 ad per day. I'm this kind of person that whenever I want to learn a skill, I don't just want to learn the skill for learn the skill sake. I learn the skill to become a master in the skill. There is something you'd always learn when you learn something to master it. You will find out that at the end of the day, it is actually very simple to learn. So why I'm able to talk about several skills at the same time and talk about it as if they are just normal things is because when I master a particular skill, for instance, when I mastered graphic design and I went to website development, right, website design, I found out that I was good at website design because of my graphic design skills. When I started doing content development and I moved over to copywriting, I found out I was good in copywriting because of my content development skills. So I don't kind of go around skills that are too separated. If you look at all the skills that I have, each of them has a link with one another. Content development, copywriting, social media management, social media marketing, Facebook ad, Instagram ad. You see how they move. Graphic design, flyer design, logo and branding, website design. You see, so they are all intercorrelated. Because of their interrelatedness, I'm able to transpose from one skill to another without losing value or relevance in any one. I hope I've been able to answer your question correctly.
Yeah, correctly. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful for that.
Very much, sir. So the last question we are going to answer this night is from Mr. Godswill Ukim. Mr. Godswill, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself.
So, good evening.
Good evening,
Mr.
boss.
Chijamz. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So, I was thinking the logo design, like,
Yeah.
okay, like how long does it take to master a skill? If you think, let's assume that, okay, let's say I learned the logo design today, or let's say these Facebook ads now. So how long I don't have to put that in English, but like how long is the duration?
Does it take to learn to master a skill?
Master a
Now,
skill.
it
Yes.
depends on your ability to learn. Some people can learn a skill in 1 day. Some people can learn a skill in 10 days. Some people can learn a skill in 1 month. But mastery takes minimum commitment of 10,000 hours.
And 10,000 hours is like how many days, sir?
I don't know. I know it's 10,000 hours. For me,
Okay.
particularly, right? I put in, if I want to learn something, I put in minimum of 6 hours per day on it. In 6 months, I've mastered it. Between 3 to 6 months, actually, I've mastered it. If I want to become because there are 3 levels of mastery. There is conscious mastery. Sorry, there is subconscious non-mastery. There is conscious mastery and there is subconscious mastery. When you reach the level of subconscious mastery is where they can wake you up to do something, and then you do that thing excellently, that even someone who is a master artist cannot do it like that, you do it. That's subconscious mastery. If I want to learn something, right, want to be so subconsciously mastered something, I do it for 1 year.
That's 6 hours per day for 1 year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to end tonight. I hope you've got value. Please, I want you to write down, what is the one thing, if you are living here now, what is the one thing that you learned from this training? What is the one thing you learned from this particular training? You cannot go without learning one thing. It's a lie. What is the one thing? Type it on the chat box. I want to see what you learned. I want to see what you learned. Love it said all skills are learnable. Olese Oluwaseyin says that I hope the section will be included recorded. Yes, it will, definitely. Yeah, you can do anything. Gabriel said you can do anything. Every skill is learnable. Oladipo Samuel says continuous improvement births authority. There is nothing I can't achieve when I set my mind to it. Honor says strategies are needed. Jamil says I learned the access to making money is learning many skills and mastering it. Carla says nothing is impossible. Kings Abate says intentional about anything you want to do. Additional says it's important to master those skills. Dahila says take action and commit to it. Ogayeno says be intentional about growth. Your customer is your boss. Read one. Blessed say I for don't make money since now me they do myself. Afolos say taking action and being consistent will definitely liberate you from your being broke. Jane says learn a skill and master it. Wow. Divine favor, mastery is key. I learned that mastery and consistency is key. Jerry says mastering a skill is important to be a master of it. Wow, I love that. Mostly say consistency and also loving what you want to learn makes it easy and makes you a professional. Wow. TechnoSpark says everything is learnable and consistency masters most in all skills you are venturing into. Ikechukwu Agodisi says mastery requires 10,000 hours of commitment. Oladipo says master till you are oh my God. I have gotten value from this training. Like I have gotten excessive value. Thank you so much, everyone. Like crazy. Thank you guys. So ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to end. I hope you learned a lot because I definitely did. So I'm going to be sending the recorded section. So don't worry about that. You're going to get it. And remember what I would always say, till we all win, we are all a work in progress. Thank you everyone for coming this night. Do have a wonderful night. And I wish you all a great week ahead. Go and make money. Go and bless lives. I pray that this training will take you to where you've never been before in your finances. You will make so much money this year that you will say, thank you, Jesus, for attending this training. God bless you all. Do have a great night and good night. Bye.